Hey kids, Rachel Stevens here. We're finishing up our multi-part video tutorial for my whole shebang Photoshop action bundle. We've got 13 action sets in this bundle. We are now going to go over overlay helpers. So overlays are when you have a texture or image file that you want to overlay on top of your image, and then you apply different blending modes to create really cool different treatments, and a lot of times it gives that kind of like painterly look. So these actions help you get there so you don't have to figure out how to do it on your own. Little quick shortcuts. So I was including texture files with my previous version of the whole shebang, and I found SLR Lounge, and they just killed it with the texture files. Like I couldn't even come close to it. So that's what I use. Um, you can get it for 39 bucks on their website. I'll throw a link up for it on the blog, so you can get directly there. Uh, they made all these. So they used papers and did all these crazy treatments to them, let it dry, took pictures, and they're just incredible. There's just so many options. Um, so let's go ahead and get right to it. Gonna push play on this first one so the message comes up. Browse to your overlays folder, select a file, resize over your image, and hit enter. So I'm gonna start with a foundation image, and let's go here with it. And it's gonna open up in your camera raw, so if you wanted to change the color, you can, or the exposure or whatever you want to do, you can change that all up right here. Hit OK. So I'm going to go ahead and resize it, lay it right over my image, and I'm going to hit enter. So it ends with a black mask, but if you want to see what it does, just click play reveal overlay mask, or you can do Control I. So it's this one, the airy effect. That means it's going to end on screen. Play around with the blending modes. You can be happily surprised. I'm a big fan of happy mistakes, so just go through them and see if anything other than what it ended on strikes your fancy. Ooh, I like that one. Yeah, I like that one a lot. So that's giving a really cool vintagey retro feel. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this next one. So we're going to let's go to grunge. Let's see if there's anything in here striking our fancy. Let's look and burned. I'm not really feeling burny with this one. Maybe a blend. Okay, so what I'm thinking about is I'm thinking about vintage pinup pictures. So they're aged, but not too dirty looking, not too grungy. So I want to be careful about the effect that I put on there. Hit enter. And again, I want to see what I did, so I'm going to click reveal. And then I'm going to kind of just start toggling through these blending modes to see if there's something that I prefer other than the overlay. Do you like that? Yeah, I do like the soft light best. So you can see as we're going. Now, when you're doing textures, you have to be careful about the texture on the skin. So we don't want to have too much texture on your skin, but we also don't want Actually, let me see here. We also don't want to remove all of it from her skin because then it's going to look weird. We do want the photo to look aged. I'll bring it down about there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a brush. I'm going to grab kind of a grungy brush here. And I'm going to bring my flow down. And before anyone emails me, I know that these are my tablet options that are opened up because my tablet, I have a tablet, but I know you guys can hear my mouse because I lost my tablet pen. So please don't email me to ask why I'm using my mouse. So I'm just going to kind of pull off some of the texture on her skin. But not too much, not all of it. There we go. I still want, oh, that's nice. I just don't want too much on the edging. We don't want too much down there. All right, sweet. So we'll go, now we're going to do the punchy effect. We'll go to our textures. Let's go to our effects here. Let's find something scratchy. Maybe not too grainy though. What's this one? Oh, that's really grainy. So you can just keep double clicking on place inside the action until you find one that you like. Oh, scratches are cool. Let's do that one. So I'm just going to place it over where I can see. There we go. And hit enter. And of course it's not working. There we go. Reveal overlay mask. I'm going to show you, it'll show what we did, what happened, which is really cool. And then you can also, again, toggle through the different blending modes and see how it changes. So you might really like how it does something else kind of unintended. That's actually really cool. And then just keep toggling through until you find a blending mode that you like. Kind of like that one, but so I could sit and just tweak out doing this kind of cool artistic treatment like all day. I absolutely love Photoshop. I love all the things that you can do in it. I love textures. I wish I had more time to do them. I hope to be able to once I get a studio going as of next spring. It'd be really cool to start playing around with more fine art stuff. Okay, so I'm going to take the scratch off her skin here. And let's look at the before. And there's the after. So you can see now it's starting to take on a more painterly effect. And I'm going to want to throw another one over here. I think I want to do something a little more grainy. And I think I want it to be more colorful. Something like that. So just going to lay this over. Hit enter. And reveal overlay mask. There we go. Perfect. So what I was looking at here was some of the color is different. So I want to blend that. So I decided to do that using a texture overlay. to give me that color balance and that grain that I was looking for. And then can just kind of paint it away where I don't need it. Awesome. All right. So there's before our overlays and there's after. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you're loving the actions. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, rachelstevensphotography@gmail.com. Add us on Facebook, facebook.com/Rachel Stevens Photography for Women. We got links to all our stuff, our books, our Creative Live class, in the README PDF of your whole shebang folder that came with your download. Thank you very much and see you online.